Hey y'all, it's your girl D back with another video. This is another book review. This is an audio book review, so I don't have the physical book, but y'all, okay. The book is called Heads and Beds by Jacob Tomsky. I'm gonna insert it right here so y'all can see what it's talking about. So I was looking for something for my own self because I want to do a little project of myself, but so I've been reading a lot of memoirs and things. But y'all, if you've ever worked in hospitality, I'm gonna need y'all to get this book because look, Jacob Tomsky goes over his time in I guess you would call it like the luxury hotel scene. He worked in some big time hotels. He worked in, Louisiana. He worked in, I think he worked, where did he work in? He worked in Louisiana, and then he worked in New York, and he was just divulging a lot of the industry secrets. Y'all, I mean, some of the stuff I haven't experienced because I haven't worked in high-end hotels. I've only worked in, what do they call it? Limited service hotels. He's worked in full service hotels with the doorman and the bellman, and all of the stories that he gives was hilarious. And if you've worked in hospitality or any type of customer service industry, you can definitely relate to this. It's hilarious. It's giving all of the tea. I mean, he goes from the crazy thing about the author is he goes from being a valet attendant, and from being a valet attendant he ends up getting to the front desk and getting into upper management and seeing all the levels to this hospitality game. And they end up, understanding how to, get a little side money from these guests by running these hustles with the bellman and the doorman and the front desk. And they're all trying to get these hundreds from these guests, especially in New York when he goes to New York. Spoiler alert. But so he's running all these hustles, and he's just kind of telling you about what goes on in the hospitality industry. And by far, this is only a small piece of what goes on, and he lays it out really in a way that's hilarious. The audiobook I got from Audible, basically it was like one I don't know what they call it, 1 point or whatever to buy the book, and also the subscription to Audible. But he actually reads the book on Audible, so it's really nice to hear the author actually reading their own book on Audible. But this is a short review because I cannot say enough about this particular book because I live some of the same experiences. And what I'm telling y'all, the hospitality industry is no joke. If you have worked in the hospitality industry and understand these concepts, you'll find a lot of joy from reading Jacob Tomsky's book. He goes over how he got in the hospitality industry, how he elevated, and also how elevating in the hospitality industry doesn't really make it a better industry. Like, nobody, like, he got a degree, I think, in philosophy from his school, right? And so that's a lot of us who work in hospitality. We got a degree in something completely different, and then somehow we ended up in hospitality. And when you end up in hospitality, nobody plans to end up there, and nobody really likes working in hospitality because it is a thankless job. No matter what you do, it's thankless. And it's just giving. It's really giving. It's giving tea, it's giving comedy, and I could definitely, it's a very relatable book. We know that you meet a lot of characters, and it makes for a great story. So y'all, pick up Jacob Tomsky's Heads and Beds on Audible or on Amazon if you want to get the real book, or wherever a bookstore. Get that book, read it. It is hilarious. You will be laughing, y'all. So that's just my review on that. I thoroughly enjoyed it, like, because I've worked in the industry. I know the stuff that goes on. I've worked as a night auditor. He he was just telling all the shady characters that you see. It is a trip, y'all. You see people at their worst, you see people at their best. Yes. So y'all pick this book up. It'll give you a laugh for sure. So peace, one love, bye.